The Caribbean, a sea of azure and emerald, cradled the island of Tortuga, a haven for rogues, scoundrels, and those who sought fortune under a black flag. It was here, amidst the chaos, that Sibion rose. Little is known of his beginnings. Some whisper of a nobleman's son, others of a street rat with fire in his eyes. Truth on Tortuga was a slippery thing. What we know, Sibion was a born leader. He commanded attention. His voice, a gravelly rasp, could hush a tavern brawl or incite a mutiny. He had a knack for strategy, for seeing the currents of a fight before they shifted. This, more than anything, drew men to his banner. His first ship, a battered sloop christened the Siren's Whisper, was captured in a daring raid. The former captain, a brute by the name of One-Eyed Jack, became the first to bend knee to Sibion. Word spread like wildfire. Sibion's exploits, each more audacious than the last, became legend. Spanish gold, plundered from under the very noses of the Armada, flowed like grog on Tortuga. The legend of Sibion, King of Tortuga, was born. The Spanish galleon El Dorado was a prize beyond measure. Laden with Inca gold, it was said to be impregnable. Sibion, ever the gambler, saw it as a challenge. Under the cover of a moonless night, the Siren's Whisper and 2 captured frigates, teeth bared with cannons, crept upon their prey. The battle was fierce, the deck slick with sweat and blood. But Sibion's cunning prevailed. Then there was the hurricane, a tempest of such fury it threatened to swallow Tortuga whole. Many a ship met its end on that dreadful night. But Sibion, ever calm amidst the storm, guided his crew through the maelstrom. He tied himself to the helm, they say, and wrestled the very sea itself. He emerged, battered but unbroken, a symbol of defiance against the wrath of nature. A king, even a pirate king, needs more than just strength. Sibion understood this. He ruled not by fear, but by respect. He established a code on Tortuga, a code of honor among thieves. There would be fairness in their plunder, protection for the weak, and swift justice for those who betrayed the Brotherhood. His word was law. His crew, a motley band of cutthroats and dreamers, were devoted to him. They'd follow him to hell and back, and they did many a time. He in turn treated them as his equals. He shared the spoils fairly, mourned their losses deeply, and celebrated their victories with gusto. Time, as it does, eventually claimed Sibion. The details of his passing are lost to the mists of time. Some say he died peacefully in his hammock, the sound of the waves his lullaby. Others claim he perished in a final glorious battle, his cutlass carving a path to the very end. Whatever the truth, his legacy endured. Tortuga, under his rule, had transformed. It was no longer just a den of thieves, but a symbol of freedom, a place where the downtrodden and the daring could find sanctuary. His code, etched into the very soul of the island, continued to guide its inhabitants. And the tales of Sibion, the pirate king who ruled with courage, cunning, and a touch of madness, continue to be whispered on the high seas, ensuring his legend lives on.